Alright, stream, we are right back in it. My last stream was 9 hours, I figured, or almost 10, I think they said. I figured we ought to cut that and start a new one. A little bit long there. Working on daily and weekly challenges. Got all of the daily and weeklies finally done in Norway. Or no, I mean Spain. Norway, I still need, well, 2 diamonds, but 1 diamond alpine, so. Hold on, I'm getting a bite. But it's acting weird. That's the most bites I've ever seen a fish take in this game. It was like 4 nibbles before it finally bit. That bluegill again? Yep. Womp, 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 womp. Welcome back, everybody. 5 more fish. 1 more silver green sunfish. Is that all that we got left? Yes. Well, 6 more fish because of that one. Alright. Fire enough. That'll be silver rating. Don't know if it's going to be a sunfish. It's got enough weight to rate. Nope, looks like a perch. Daggone it. Stupid perch. If it was a sunfish, it'd have been silver. He looks like he's having the same luck as me. I saw him catch a green sunfish earlier when I did before ending stream, and then I caught a perch and he caught a perch. That time of day, I guess. That's got some weight to it. Well, it looks like we might be in luck. Yes. Oh no, it's a bronze. Oh well. At least it's a green sunfish. We're starting to get somewhere. Again. Now I'm coming to kick your butt, Norway. You ain't gonna do me like that. It's a green sunfish, but I don't think it's silver. Maybe. Yep. Silver or better. Nice. So there's that out the way. Now we just gotta catch fish. That should be easy here. So 2 and 3. Basically 3 fish. There's 1. Well, as long as it's bronze. Are you gonna taste it all day or you gonna take it? Man, it's a bluegill again. There's a lot of nibbles. That counts. 2 more. 2 more bronze anyway. One more innie. Here comes one of the innies. It should make bronze again. It's bluegill. Three nibbles and a long pause. Two turntables and a microphone. Man, that looked like a lot nicer than it did out in the water. It looked tiny out there. One more. I should have stayed in the cove. I don't know why I got all ambitious out there in the river. Give me that back. Give me that back. Just stay in the cove. We know where the fish are. Look, right in front of me right there. Don't have to be you, but tell your buddies. They're going to make us... Oh, there we go. I didn't even see the fish. I was like, they're going to make us pay for that last one. You're going to wait. That'll work. And there it is, folks. Golden Ridge is done. Spain is done. Now to kick Norway's butt. Okay. Wait a minute, what's our XP? Oh, wow, we're halfway to 79. Getting there. $21.5 ranks. That's not good. Well, it is counting backwards, though. Thought I saw one under this. That's got good weight. Probably European, though. No, my luck. Ain't a diamond, I don't think, anyway. But wow. That had a pretty good pull for a bronze. I think it was borderline silver. 0.12. Yeah, European. Figured as much. not go back far enough. That is a problem. Alright, so we'll go Xander fishing until night, but that's a long way till nighttime. Excuse me. Even though they're better fishing at night as well. Yeah, that blonde behind you. Norge. Be right back. Alright, so how we're gonna make this nighttime? Forgot my vape battery while I was up. Alright. So let's leave and rejoin and see if we can get back on a nighttime server or something. Oh man, I made a mess. Oops. See where Stevie's at. Oh, he's in Golden Ridge. There we go, he's in Norway. And it's still daytime. Bummer. Let's see if these are the same names. Well, it's fast counting up now. Way later in the day than where we were. Keep going. We're after 2 p.m. now. Alright. Once again, realistic. I want the diamond Xander, but that's not a challenge. So we got to get the bullhead first. That's not bad. 5:37 p.m. Just coming in the evening. Worked out good. It's a deep little creek right here. Those are cool little emojis. How warm did it get there today? I know this morning you said it was pretty frigid. Did it warm up any? Got almost 60 degrees outside here. Oh, that's still cold. Good grief. Didn't even make it to freezing. But it is Canada, so, you know, I guess that's probably normal for y'all. Three hours later. Feel more like 3 days later. You want to play some Call of Duty in a little bit, Cut? Man, I've been going for 30 minutes again already. Good grief. Good Lord. Oh, finally. Roger that. Finally got a bite. Gonna be European, probably. Yep. That's all right. And good grief, they act like I got a 9 hook on that thing. No puny thing. Right when I go take my screenshot, all that text comes up. Nice. Want to play some Call of Duty later? That's a dually. Call of Duty. I don't either. We can both run through there with fists and crappy guns. Oh, I don't either. We can try the zombie thing is the way you get good guns. You go in there and collect good guns out of weapons caches and then exfil on the chopper. We'll wait for RPG to get done emptying the cat poop and see if he wants to play too. It'd be better if we have at least 3 people. It'd be nice if we had 4. Man, how did I get so much slack on this line? Did I miss a bite or something? I never heard anything bite. That's what I usually do. I called my first one. I was like, total noob to COD. You want a good laugh? Or something like that. Kind of like the first few times Tartarus and I played and I streamed the Division 2. Oh my God, man. I was horrible at that at first. I still ain't that great, but I'm a lot better than I was. Got a lot better build out now, too. I wish that game was crossplay. I like Division 2 better than, yeah, I remember you saying that. I like the Division 2 better than Call of Duty or Battlefield. But unfortunately, it's not crossplay. Man, I sat there and pulled this bait tank off earlier while while I was fishing. Cleaned out the where it sits in the bed, cleaned the bottom of it, and then never did fill it. Stuck it back in there and just took me a nice big cotton hit like I did earlier. You big freaking noob. Like I've said before, if you can't laugh at yourself, life's going to be kind of hard and rough because we all going to do some dumb stuff sometimes. It's how you react from there. I just laugh at it, brush it off, and do better next time. Try to. I hear you. Other than financially, life is great for me. I'm struggling worse financially than I ever have in my life, and I'm 53, so that's the part that bothers me is I've been responsible all my life, and I'm to the point where I should be able to relax now, but somebody took all that from me, so I got to basically start from square one again. I mean, at least I still have the house and land, but I was broke when that woman left. In a worst kind of broke way I've ever been. I just refuse to lose. I'm too mean and stubborn to do that. I'm not going to go out like that. This is supposed to be such a good bullhead spot, it says. Yeah, I've caught one. It was a European, not even an alpine. What time is it? It is still kind of early, too. I haven't even made it to 6 o'clock yet. Not even officially nighttime. Yeah, if it weren't for money, I'd be one of the happiest people you know. Yeah, it might be 7. I thought it was 6, but it might be 7. Don't burst my bubble, cat. I'm trying to get this stupid thing done. You bet. What's that? Uh-uh. I'm glad you're back. I can't believe I'm actually going to say this blasphemy out of my mouth. But you want to play some Call of Duty with me and Kat? What's that? Cool. Figured we'd try out the zombie mode with her. She doesn't have a lot of good guns either, and I don't either. I need to go in there and grind for that. But it's definitely better with 3 people. It would be even better if we had a 4th one. But
You can only play zombies with 3 people in it.
oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Warzone and multiplayer is the only ones that you can play with more than 3.
What's that?
I'm just trying to, there was a rule that I had seen that I want to go grab the fast travel before I hit them.
Oh. We ain't got to go do it right this second. I'm actually trying to catch that last diamond alpine. But well, I need 2 diamonds, but 1 diamond alpine. I'm over in the south side, I guess it would be, of the lake with the eye. Like south of where I normally go to that waterfall. I went to a different place. You said wheels? Let me look. I don't see anybody on this lake. Man, am I loaded? Oh, we aren't in the same surfer. I'm with Scarlet Angel, and no, there's no wheels in here. And this server is full. That's what it is. It must have put you in a different server. What time is it there? In the morning?
No, 17:48.
Oh, 17:40. Oh, well, that's the same time it is here. Yeah, that's the same time. That's weird, man. It is like you're in the same server, but you're not. You're not on my list anyway. You go to map, and then if you have a controller, you press X to bring up the player list and map key, and then you press the right trigger to switch back and forth from map key to player list. Anyway, I'm not sure what the actual keys on the keyboard are. Gotcha. I almost hate to do this. It's the same time. And I know as soon as I join on you, it's going to be freaking morning when I get there. You watch. You watch, y'all. Yeah, I know, but you know what? We are in the same server because I can't join you. Yeah, okay, it just hadn't loaded. I was going to say, because it did that to me and Runkabus and that Death, whatever his name was earlier that was in here. We were all 3 sitting within 100 yards of each other, but all 3 of our games had a different time on it. Like, what is going on in here, man? Yeah, I think you were watching then. Look at this bullhead slowly, like, floating up. There he comes. It was like he was stuck. He was stuck on the surface trying to get over there to it, and then finally it let him loose. And man, ain't nothing like a mountain yeet. Wow, I jerked on that, and right as I did, a grayling jumped. I was like, wait a minute. I'm not catching a grayling.
I have like nothing to launch here, so I just want to get some stuff on launch. I literally just went straight to the spot to get the legendary.
It really does help, man, if you've got the spawn points unlocked. Even when you go back to do the mission progression, you know, you don't have to drive or walk 2.38 miles across the map. You're like, no, I've already been there. I'll just spawn there. You still end up...
Last night after I got the one in Spain, I just went and I've got pretty much all of them done in Spain. I got a couple more I got to do. I think I only got like 2 left on that map.
Of the find me things or the fishing challenges?
Find me list.
I was gonna say, man, how in the hell did you get through those fishing challenges that quick? 'Cause I'm telling you, that one's gonna make you scream. It's gonna make you scream. Things that Jesus wouldn't say. Catch a gold tench on 1.1 pound line. It's like the gold tench I caught was 8.67, and it's 12 something now. But the one I caught then during the challenge was like 8.67.
I just managed to take flip off this bridge. Somehow I did it.
Nice. Yeah, the first time I came here to, oh, you must be at the bridges where you come across one and then the next one is right there, but at a different angle. Okay. Well, that's the one I was riding with Tartarus the first time I came here, man, and he made it through the first bridge fine, but when he went to turn on that different angle for the second one, we hit the end of the guardrail, I guess you would call it, the side of the bridge, man, and that Jeep, like, basically did an endo and landed in the water on the other side of the water from the bridge, and he was able to drive right on up the bank. I was like, man, get the frick out of here. This game is not realistic.
I kickflipped off and landed on the end of the beach. Right up.
Nice. Just so you know, you can roll these cars down a hill too hard, and it'll spawn you back, you know, at the next nearest spawn place. I did that from the troll cave up there on the mountain. I tried to take a shortcut down to the two twin lakes below it. Yeah, I rolled that thing something fierce. No, I'm sorry. I was up on the top of that mountain, and that's how I found the troll cave. I rolled down off of that mountain and just happened to land. I was like, man, there's a cave here. Have you ever seen this? And he was like, no. So I got out and I went in. I was like, dude, there's like a troll in here and torches and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that's how I found the cave. I was like, I didn't even know there's a cave in this map. And then later I did the one in Spain. What's that? Oh yeah, dude. Here, I'll show you. I can spawn right on the trailhead for it. It's a point of interest. It's called Troll Lore. As a matter of fact, oh no, that's not it. That's Troll. It's down here. It's right here. If you look down south, right below the two twin lakes, I think they call them the kidneys, because they do kind of look like kidneys. I'm standing on the side of a mountain, and there's a point of interest here. And right here, where I'm at, if you follow the path up the hill a little bit, you'll see this gigantic cave, man. There's a troll statue and torches, and this is where you find either the real or the lure. I don't remember. Spain is the same way. That's why I don't remember which cave has a real and which cave has a lure, but it's one or the other. It could even be the rod, because I think the lure on one of them was in a box on a dock or something. But anyway, yeah, if you're check out my stream, I'm down inside. Yeah, I've been down there, Cat. I did all this. All the missions on all the maps are done, but here's the troll I was talking about. You get a little figurine of him also. He's the, starts with a G effort. No, that's the chick. That's the Gobblegork or whatever it's called. Oh yeah, you talking about in Spain. Yeah, in Spain there's also a dock right there with a fishing challenge for Camiso Barbel. That's where I think the gold one is. I caught a really nice one in the dark in there. Oh, in the stream? Oh, I was going to say, yeah, if you watch the stream, it's a few seconds behind, but I'm just now leaving the cave with all the torches and all the troll down there and all that. So have you found the lady by the lake with the boobies? My friend kept, he was like, wait a minute, go back. And I'm like, what do you mean? He said, go back for a second. I was like, dude, are you staring at her boobs? He's like, no, I wanted to see that for a minute. So I go back and I pull up for just a few brief seconds and I start to pull away because it's on my stream and it's like showing her boobs. But he's like, no, go back. I'm like, all right, dude, you know where it's at now. You can go look at her boobs on your own, man. You ain't fooling nobody. You get a little statue of her, too. It's right at her feet. She's at one of the lakes up north there, man. It's a bigger lake. She's on the far side of it. If you don't look closely, you won't even see her because she's, you know, brown wood, so it blends right in. And, you know, a certain render distance you got to be from her to even see her. But anyway, you'll end up finding her in the missions. What's that? Where you were or where I am? Nice. Was that you that had... No, that was, what's his name? Deathhound or whatever earlier that had... Were they just warnings for the test, Runkabus? Because he had that where he lives, too. I forget where he said he was now. But, yeah, Texas, that's right. Yeah, they had tornado warning test siren today also. Wow, look at this, y'all. Wee! Respawned, you fell super. Nice, cat. You're just like us. That's exactly what we did, too. Tartarus and I were fishing for Call Paul, and it was in this lake, the lake with the eye, but it was up at the other big falls over there. And we ended up spawning a boat upriver and jumped down the big fall to the little one there and then off the little one, and I landed right in between all these people that were sitting down there fishing for him. Like, it was perfect. I just came off and landed, and my boat stopped right in between them, and I'd jump out and pull my fishing rod out and start fishing, and we caught Call Paul before they did. I was like, dude, you know those guys hate us right now. What's that? Oh, Illinois, I believe you said, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but that's right. I forgot that he had said that he was from there originally. See, you remembered that. I had forgotten it.
We haven't had anything up here yet. We had a little bit of rain, but then we also had snow, and then it started raining again. Wisconsin weather, Midwestern weather.
Oh, you had an actual event. Dang, man. Well, I hope everybody's safe, bro. Tornadoes ain't no joke. Mother Nature in her raw force can be a terrifying thing. Where the... Oh, I'm at that Twin Lake. Do they have Alpine here? Well, by golly, they do. By golly, they do.
I don't understand why they tell you to take these roads. Climb up the hill. Fine.
Well, believe it or not, you end up missing a lot of stuff because they put it right by the road so that you hear it or see it glowing.
Oh, yeah. I just dropped this. I just thought this one. He's up on my road.
Oh, I hear you. That's how I was too, but that's why I had to go get videos later because I was like, man, if I would just use the roads like they wanted me to, I would have found all this crap. Yeah, I'm getting ready to check out the Discord. He said he posted them on there.
On the Call the WayOfTheAngler Discord, there was pictures I had that showed things for me.
Oh, got you. Oh, wow, Runky. I've seen this guy's look way more. He's in the general chat. He posted some pics.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've been near where a tornado dropped, but never, like, in its path or in any of even the destructive winds. But I remember the sky looked almost green. the colors of the clouds. I mean, the whole sky had a green tint to it. It was the weirdest thing I'd ever seen. And they were like, yeah, that's normal when tornadoes come. I was like, well, I'll keep that in mind. When I could tell that the pressure's getting weird and everything gets calm, if it's green in the sky, you better find some cover, for real.
Green is green.
I wonder what makes it get a green hue like that, because it really was weird, the color of the sky.
I'm sure it's just something to do with the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Atmospheric pressures all mixing together.
I always wondered if it was like debris it was picking up, so, you know, like the dust was actually giving it a hue, if you will, of
Very well could be.
green. Even like grasses and stuff, you know, you think of the way they tear through fields and wide open spaces, it probably picks up a lot of grass and, you know, crop and stuff. I don't know. I'm just
say when you're not on the road, when you're just driving straight across everything, the map just starts glitching out horribly.
Yeah, the little icons start following you.
Yeah, it does not appreciate it.
All right, Kat. Hopefully we'll catch you in a couple hours. We'll try to do some Call of Duty or something. I know Tartarus is around, and within an hour or two, my other buddies will be around, and that's where they're going to be as Call of Duty. If we all join the same map, I know that more than one team can operate in the zombie zone, because there were other players that had blue names in there that were helping us, and we were helping them. So you could get two teams of 3.
There's up to 4 teams in there, but the luck of trying to actually get there.
Oh, so you can't, like, all of... Yeah, that's true, because if we're not all in the same team, we don't know if we'll get the same server, so...
Yeah, and then you've got to pretty much have somebody that's right next to you. So, like, me and Ron could probably get on the same server, because I think my servers are from, like, Milwaukee, Chicago area somewhere down by him.
That's probably where my friends are, too, because he lives up near Toledo, so... in Ohio, but still it's up on the lakes. So it's probably similar servers. I remember when New York and LA were like the main 2 spots for servers, and then they finally got some in Chicago, like in the Midwest, back when we were hosting game servers, but that really helped because it changed, you know, brought a lot of our players' pings down.
Oh, absolutely. Even with I've got crappy internet, but I can't be too far from a good server, because even when I play, my ping is right around 16, which for my crap internet's really good.
Yeah, 16 is a good ping, bro. If you're on a foreign server, even like 90 ping is good, because most people go up over 200 when they play on foreign servers.
Well, because I ended up more or less calling the internet provider here to where they can go and shove it, and I took their router and modem out and gave it to them back, and I put it in an actual gaming setup.
Yeah, they probably had stuff. They probably had stuff limited in there to try to control bandwidth.
Well, no, I'm supposed to have high-speed internet, but I only have 2 wires coming into my house. I can't at all have high-speed internet. Paying for it, but I can't get it.
Man, that's crazy. Almost as crazy as believing that there's alpine in this lake, like it said. Because I don't think alpine bullhead in here, like it said. I don't think there is. They lied to me.
Is it still 18-11 for you?
Yes, it is.
All right, let's go back to the waterfall. They should start getting here soon, I would think.
Yeah, probably. I was just trying to stay out of that area because there's people trying to catch store, or at least earlier there were people trying to catch store Henrik, and I ain't trying to be crowding. Oh, there's nobody there now.
I was going to say, when I got in here, there was nobody over there.
I hear you, Kat. She said she was playing with an Aussie and joined on him, and he blamed her for his lag in the game, so she never played with him again. We can't help he's all the way on the other side of the world. That's your fault, Aussie. Move closer.
I used to play it before I changed all my setup and everything and actually got it so that the crap internet that I have is as good as it can be. I There was games I was playing on 140, 150 ping, and it was miserable.
Oh, dude, I had 1400 to 1800 millisecond ping on satellite because it goes from my computer to a network operations center to a satellite to wherever its destination is, then back to a satellite, then through a network.
Why I refuse to do satellite.
Yeah, it was horrible, bro.
At least my crap internet here, I know what it's gonna be like.
Well, I mean, that's all there was out here.
Oh yeah. Well, the only other thing I can get besides the internet provider I have now is satellite. There's just nothing else out here right now.
It was like that here too, man. For 27 years I've lived here, and then year before last, they finally came through with that broadband initiative that Obama. That's one of the only things I'll applaud that he did. But that brought fiber optic out here in the country, man, in the mountains, and that shoot.
Yeah, I'll have it here in the next 2 years tops. They said.
Nice. Yeah, it was supposed to be nationwide, any rural area, you know, that's not up to modern high-speed broadband internet.
Be fuck around and find out time for everybody. I've dealt with bad internet all these years.
What's that?
Once that happens, it's going to be fuck around and find out time for everybody because I've been dealing with this crappy internet for years.
Oh, I hear you, bro. That's how it was for me. Once I figured out how fast I was actually supposed to be running and how quickly my bullets actually do take effect, I was like, oh, okay. You're in trouble now.
I can actually hit people.
Hey, man, you sound like, what's his name? Hey, man, if you want to know a good spot to get a dime, come on. That guy, Tiger Dad. Hey, if you want to catch a good dime, come down where I'm at. We all moved down there, and 10 minutes later, hey, if you want to catch a good dime of this, come where I'm at.
You wouldn't listen to us earlier. I can do a specific species. I don't know why.
What's that?
I said you wouldn't listen to us earlier when we were both telling you to do a specific species.
I know. I should have picked one like Alpine Bullhead Diamond or something. That would have been a good one to do. Motherfuckers. And they wonder why I'm stroked out on the floor. There they found the Virginian, stroked out on the floor with his rigor mortis middle finger still flipping the game off on the screen.
Oh, so you're playing Call of Duty.
No, it's the daggone fishing game. It make me want to go play Call of Duty and kill something daggone it. Something's got to die for this, causing me this much grief.
I can't eat myself off this bridge. It's rude.
How many more hours till you get home, Runkabus? You got Call of Duty, don't you? I think you said. I couldn't even believe that blasphemy came out of my mouth earlier. Do you want to play Call of Duty? It's like, man, who am I? I don't even know myself anymore. Can't believe I said that.
I really couldn't believe it.
I just wanted to try playing with Kat. She had gave me her game name like 2 weeks ago, and I just added her last week, but we've never played yet, so. My friends can barely get me to play it. You know? I can get them to play this. You know, you got to get them to come out of Call of Duty first. Good luck. I ain't never seen people that like that game so much. And before they were like me, they call it Call of Duty when we were all a Battlefield clan. Now all of a sudden they Call of Duty.
Stop enjoying it. Tell them to go for all the camos like I did.
Oh, he does. They go for I call them loot whores. Tartarus is the worst, man. And
well, I mean all the mastery camos. I've got both the zombies and the multiplayer mastery camo.
Yeah, my friend does too. He's like wearing the. Oh, it didn't. Runkabus. The time kept changing on us and the temperature. It was like they kept respawning the Xanders. We would be fishing there, and next thing you know, the time was 30 minutes prior to what it was when you just looked, and you're like, that's why they stopped biting. It's like that area, it just keeps, that's funny, cat. Ludor. That's what I call Tartarus too, Ludor. But it's like that area keeps respawning them at the moment or something today. But yeah, that's where I got calling Tartarus Ludor was in Division 2, because I'll be like, man, come on, it's showing us to go this way. Where did you go? And I'll turn around, and he's like, he knows some secret little hidden room with loot in it. It's like, man, you loot whore. Would you come on? We're doing a mission, man. Oh, that's funny. I accidentally did that to my friend last night in Call of Duty. I was fighting a zombie, and he killed one, and it unlocked something. It, like, made some glowy thing on the screen. And I'm fighting a zombie and just backing up, and I backed right through it and accidentally took it from him. I was like, bro, I'm sorry. He's like, it's all right. But you could tell by the tone of his voice he wasn't very happy about it. I didn't even
see. In there that glows like that, that doesn't go for your team anyway. What is he upset about?
Oh, it goes for the whole team?
Yeah, that's what he upset about.
Oh, maybe he didn't know that. It was something like, I think it said full armor or max ammo or something, because I got a couple of them, but it's like I didn't even see it. I was backing up, you know, fighting a monster that was rushing at me, and I backed through it. So, you know, if I'd have seen it, I would have done it.
As long as the person's on your actual team, the entire team gets it.
That's cool. Yeah, he was definitely on my team. I didn't realize it did it for everybody either. I guess I thought that was just individually. That's cool. Then definitely he doesn't need to complain.
You play as much of that as I have. You'll figure it out.
And he really wasn't complaining. Like I said, it was just the tone of his voice. You could tell it disappointed him. It's like, bro, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I probably got like 40 hours, 50 hours on there doing all the camo skins.
I've got 30 hours in the game already. I don't even know how, because I didn't think I've played 10 yet, to be honest with you. I don't, unless I just left the game open and fell asleep one day. I really don't know how Steam thinks I've got 30 hours in that game. I've played like 3 times total, and maybe a couple hours each. It gets on my nerves pretty quick, man, especially when we go in multiplayer, because I know for a fact that those people are cheating, and I just can't stand that crap, man.
Yeah, some of them are, some of them aren't. It depends on the lobby you're in.
Well, it's not like the Battlefield. The Battlefield was obvious. You know, when you spawn on the U.S. side in your parachute, well, I hadn't even opened my parachute yet. We had just jumped out the plane. You're on opposite sides of the map. You can't even see somebody that close, you know, from 100 yards with iron sights. It doesn't render them like that for you. Or else they're like so tiny, your sight looks bigger than they do, you know, kind of thing. Anyway, point being is we jump out the airplane, and me and both of my friends, before we even opened our parachute, got shot by a guy with iron sights that was on the Russian side of the map. It's like, there's nothing that could be but an aimbot, man. There's nothing else that could be.
I mean, if it was just one of you and you got a lucky shot, but 2, that's just not
it. It was 3. It was me and my friend and his brother. You'll meet them when we play Call of Duty. It's Diesel Man and Crazy Cuda.
That's blatant.
Yeah, it was definitely blatant. Well, it was the same thing in Call of Duty. There was this guy named something Berries, like, I can't even remember what it was. It started with an M, like Melton Berries or something weird like that. I've got it on stream. But that dude shot us through a concrete wall. Like, you could see the concrete chipping, and each time the concrete chipped, my health was turning red, and then I was dead. And I was like, how is he shooting us through a wall, man? And then the same dude, you know it's random spawn in there. Every time he shot me, it would random spawn, and he was right there. As soon as I spawned, he'd shoot me again. It's like, how could he be at this side of the map already, man? I don't know how he was doing it, but I'm telling you, that stuff had me, like, livid that night. I was like, bro, I'm leaving, man. I wasn't going to rage quit, but I was like, before I get that angry and smash something, I'm going to leave this game. So, it was definitely something nefarious going on. And even other people were calling that guy out. They're like, dude, you're hacking, or dude, you got a wall hack, you know, or something. So it wasn't just me that thought that. Pretty much everybody in the server was calling him out.
Yeah.
And again, that's my problem with those. Yeah, that's my problem with those developers is, you know, they don't do anything about that. You're causing your gameplay for most of, you know, people that play legit to be very annoying. This is the nicest way I can say it. But we're in there playing legit, and we, you know, you're not doing anything about blatant freaking cheaters.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about earlier. It seems like the tide has shifted, man. Because even the game developers back when we hosted, if you caught somebody cheating, they wanted to know that. They would ban their MAC address. Like, even if you change your email that you log in with in your username.
There's a lot of them, even if they get banned, they've got infinite accounts. They log into a different account and they keep doing the same thing.
That's what I'm saying, though. When you ban the MAC address, you got to buy a whole new system now, because that MAC address, no matter what account name you give it, it's the same MAC address.
Yeah, they definitely don't go after IP addresses.
Yeah, they used to. I wish they would do it. I wonder if they got sued or something. I don't know why. That's what I was saying earlier on stream. I don't know why that tide ever shifted like that, but it sucks.
Honestly, probably because the amount of videos it gets, or likes on videos it gets.
I don't know. I know that, like I said, back in the day, man, it was a pride thing. You know, all of us server hosts, we shared that info. If you caught somebody with the anti-cheat cheating, we passed that info along to everybody. You went on a board. You were basically shamed in front of the whole game community. You know, and people stopped doing it. But it's like sometime during the years I stopped gaming, the tide shifted, and now it seems like the majority of people are cheating and nobody just cares, or they don't even make anti-cheat software that stops it anymore like it used to. I mean, Punk Buster was always garbage, don't get me wrong. It worked, you know, to an extent, but there were easy exploits to Punk Buster, and I don't remember the name of it. I've still got it. I saw it on my hard drive when I was cleaning it off, but there was some side program, a third-party anti-cheat for Battlefield that was made that you actually had to pay for, and that's why I still have it. But that actually worked good, man. It really did. It would catch them. I forget what it was that it detected, because there's a certain metric in Battlefield that for hit markers, and if you hit faster than what the game knows the hit markers can do, and that it was able to detect it like that. I forget. I'd have to go back and read all that. It's been freaking 10 years since I was, you know, into that full time. But anyway, it was a very good anti-cheat software, and it caught a lot of people. And like I said, back then we would all, you know, you immediately got posted to a board, and you couldn't play on any of the public servers because nobody would let you in.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah. Those were good days back in Battlefield, man, because it kept the games clean. There were still people that, of course, they were like, you're cheating. And no, you just suck, bro. Sorry, because I, like, literally back then, I was transitioning from that crappy satellite to I finally got a hotspot and was using Wi-Fi. But even then, my ping was like 238 or something in a U.S. server. But yeah, dude was like, you're cheating, you're cheating. No, bro, you just suck because, trust me, look at my ping. I lag. If you can't kill me, you suck. That was the worst thing on satellite, dude, with the 1400 ping. I would get the drop on somebody. I'd be shooting them in the back, RPG. Shooting them in the back. But before that would ever take effect, they would realize and turn around me and kill me immediately because it takes 14 seconds for my bullets to take effect. It's like, it was the worst, man. That was the freaking worst. Try to play racing games with your friends and you think you're in first place, but by the time the lag catches up, you were in sixth. It's like, wait a minute, man. On my screen, I was in first. They're like, no, you've been back there the whole time. I'm like, no. No, sir. Yeah, those were some painful gaming years there. And what was worse was back in that era, 2 different times, like the power company was like, broadband over power line is coming. And they started it up in an area across the river from me, but they very quickly realized that those little antennas that they were hooking on the power poles from pole to pole weren't strong enough. After you got like 100 poles down the line, they couldn't maintain. It was losing too much signal. You know, too much signal degradation. And Verizon actually stepped in because they had a similar technology, and they tried to get them off the ground with it, man, but it just never worked, and it flopped. So then, like 4 years later, the CenturyLink, the telephone company, they were like, we're finally going to close the loop because 5 miles in one direction from my house, they've got DSL. 4.5 miles the other direction through the creek, they've got DSL, but they never brought it down the 2 gravel state roads. They only did it out on the hard surface roads. So they were supposed to, quote-unquote, close the loop and come down the 2 gravel roads, which meets right about where my house is. But they were like, by spring of 2014, you'll have DSL, and all of us signed up, you know, pre-signed up for it, you know, and all that, pre-registered, and it never came. And I started calling them in 2014, and they were like, oh, well, we realized that there's not enough customers out that way to offset the cost of the infrastructure. I was like, look, I guarantee you, if you bring it out here, everybody and their brother wants it. You will get customers. But they weren't trying to hear it, man. So, yeah, it was until 2 years ago until I finally got something other than Wi-Fi. And that wasn't so bad because once we got 4G, Wi-Fi was good. The problem was the limited bandwidth because they played that game. Oh, you only get 15 gigs a month, then we throttle you down to basically dial-up speed.
Yep.
That was a racket. I had a cheese grin from ear to ear the day they turned this fiber on, and I got to tell Verizon to go pound sand. With their overpriced, underperforming internet. That stuff was $129 a month for the internet and the phone. And it sucked. And now I got 1 gigabit fiber is only $79 a month. It's like night and day difference, man. Not even a comparison.
Oh, absolutely, when it's that much.
What's that?
Absolutely, when it's that much.
Yeah. I mean, they got it for $49.99, but I think that's like either 250 megabit per second or 500 megabit per second. I wanted the 1 gig per second. They have a business class also that's like, I think 10 gigabit a second. I was like, maybe if my channel actually was to take off, you know, or something, and I have subscribers, I might get something like that, faster internet and stuff.
Well, unless you're playing like Warzone and stuff, you really don't need it too much.
No, that's true. Well, I was thinking that I'm worried it's supposed to be unlimited, but there is a clause in there that said that something about people who stream like movies hundreds of hours a month and or streaming gamers hundreds of hours a month, maybe, I forget what it says, like you may be asked to be put on the business class and have to pay more because you're using so much of the bandwidth. But I was like, so far it hasn't been a problem. Like the 9-hour stream I had earlier. A little bit excessive.
Not only that, but even, I'm sure you can make an argument because you're not getting subscribers or anything like that.
Right, that's what I would say. It's like, I'm not even getting paid for this, man. What are you talking about?
Because like right now you can't run ads or anything, and you know.
Well, I think that's the only thing I can do, or at least on YouTube. YouTube's like, well, you could run ads to earn revenue. I was like, I don't want freaking ads on my videos, man. I've seen some of the content creators I follow. I'm not going to be the guy on here doing spewing y'all with a Manscaped commercial about shaving your dudes. That's your own business, man. You do what you do. I watched one of the channels I like the most. He did a Manscaped commercial. I was like, oh my God, man, you finally caved and started doing the paid promotions. Trying to sell me a Manscaped.
Viewers, enough viewers, it's good money for ads.
Well, I think those companies sponsor them also, and that's why they do their ads, right? Because I'm pretty sure that he said this segment or this podcast was sponsored by Manscaped, and then he went into like a 30-second spew on it.
A lot of them aren't. A lot of them are just Twitch ads that they put out there.
Oh, got you. Well, this again was on the YouTube side of things. I don't watch a whole lot of Twitch streamers. I've watched a few, but not many.
I pretty much watched Keith and now you, but now
Whoa.
pretty much every day. I just don't watch him very much.
I got you. Yeah, it was a friend of mine. I don't think it was Tartarus. Oh, it was Trip Killer, the one that doesn't show up anymore. That suggested doing it on Twitch as well, and I was like, I guess I could try.
That's what I always watch on because I can shut my phone off, and I don't. If you don't have the YouTube Plus, you can't shut your phone off. You have to have it on.
Got you.
Oh, open mic, sure shit. Just look at it. Yep. Just a little noise.
So I've caught 2 and 2, but no diamonds. What time is it? It's 7:30. It should be time for just alpines because they're the nighttime one. You got a diamond ace? Nice. I thought you went to lay down. She's still over here lurking.
Hey, old fish, hey. I don't know who you are, look like that.
You're right. Here, fishy.
Might be an Arctic shark. How big do those get? Almost
9. Yeah, I just thought you said you were going to go lay down. That's all I was saying. I'm glad you are still around. Oh, it'd be nice. Nope. I knew it was a nicer one. I was going to say it'd be really nice if they give me that diamond. I can go try for my diamond zander while it's nighttime. Is that you all the way across the water from me, Cat? No, okay. That's Wheels, the guy you were talking about. It almost looks like her character across there.
I gotta come over towards you anyway and grab this spot over here.
Yeah, the troll cave's right up the hill from here, so. The chubby llama. I see that person almost daily also. I see your buddy Wooster's in here. Yep. He just joined the server.
Wooster, if you want, what's his nuts? You got to come over here by us. Just drive over. Bring a number 4 heavy jig and a number 4 heavy jig and a shed. I caught him first cast over here. I'll show you where he is when you get over here.
I'll head over there. Maybe I can get him getting it on stream and get my diamond alpine. I was hoping one more would bite, and I wouldn't have to pull the line in, but I might just have to pull the line in. You got dirty heifers. Speaking of which, I need to go check that channel. See if their heifer ever had her calf or not.
Hey, but were you able to hear me on the stream or not?
You talking to me?
Wooster, he just joined the Discord.
Oh, gotcha. Hey, Wooster, what's up?
1 second, I'm trying to get back on my Xbox.
Not a problem, man. Do your do. Yeah, I'm not waiting on these fish anymore. I'm going over there. Oh, that was funny. Right as I pulled my line, the little one came to the surface and bubbled. I can't say he was going for it, but most likely he was. That's just how it works.
I've never played this, so.
Oh, he's got a long ride
You
then.
just gotta drive over. It takes a bit, but that's what I had to do too.
He is so easy, man. He's only 21.4 pounds, bro.
What do I gotta get those, Zach? Said I needed to get something?
Number 4 heavy jig and a shad for
You used number 4. I was thinking 4. I was like, wow.
No, number 4.
I was gonna say, man, that's a big freaking hook for it. I mean, he is a big barbo, or burbo, I mean, but or burbot, as you like to say. You silly Yankees. Silly Yankees.
Or eel pout.
What's that?
It's also called an eel pout.
Never even heard that. I've always heard them called burbo down here, and I thought it was because they, or at least originally, were found like in the Mississippi River by the French colonists in the Louisiana area, is what I was told.
Probably are, but I'm still gonna call him burbot.
Wait, so a number 4 jig?
Yep,
Number
with a
4
shad.
jig and a shad. And then it's the same. Actually, it's even easier than Sidewinder. You just cast in and drop it down to 1 and keep reeling the entire time while you're jigging. And I caught him the first time.
I didn't even let it sink. I did like we did with the jerk baits. As soon as it hit the water in front of him, I started jigging and constant reeling, and he just turned and went right at it for me.
I am so fucking lost here.
Okay, so.
Oh, I know what I need to do. I'm just.
Yeah, it is a roundabout way that you got. It's not as bad as Spain, but it is a roundabout way that you got to go to get here.
Can you see where he is on your map yet? That's right where you need to go is where he's at. It's literally the opposite end of where you're at.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I saw it.
I can hear the excitement in your voice, the anticipation. I know, I saw it.
I mean, once you're done though, the spot that you have to catch him at is a really good fishing spot. So at least you know how to get there and get there.
Yeah, this is like the Alpine and European bullhead honey hole right here.
It just is getting over there.
Jesus
I
Christ.
just take the hills.
Just drive up the hills?
Yeah, man, don't tell him that. There's so many stumps and rocks in the woods, man. This is one of the worst maps to drive on if you go off-road. It really is.
I've done it the entire time, and I already have half of this map.
Well, that's cool. You did better than me. I got more frustrated and was like, man, screw this. I'll walk. I kept having to back up because there's like, you're driving through the foliage and you hit a stump or a rock. It's like, come on, man.
That is one thing that it bugged me about all the wild like the hunter, is like having to walk, because like you want to shoot animals while you're walking, but you gotta walk so damn slow to not scare them.
Yep.
I've logged lots and lots of time into that game.
I think I'm at like 17 or 1800 hours. I've been full rank 60 for about, I don't know, 6 or 8 months. I just like going in there and hunting, but
I'm like an avid duck hunter in real life, so I like to go on there and duck hunt.
they're good money too, man. Most of the birds are good money in there.
And also an avid fisher, which is why you're on here.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
I'm an avid hunter and fisher, but I don't hunt fowl. I just hunt big game, so. And really only deer. I've never killed a bear in my life. I almost did year before last, but I still couldn't bring myself to do it. I had a very nice shot on a very big bruin, but I was like, man, he's a hunter like me. That's how I've always felt about bear.
Yeah, they're too canine-like.
Yeah, they really are. They're so daggone cute when they're little. It's like I still see that face when they're full grown, just like I do with my dogs. I remember the puppy face. You know, you said it best. They're canine-like. They really are. They're very curious.
Yeah, exactly. It's like with foxes.
Yeah, they are too.
I won't, like, I understand why people shoot them, like, same with coyotes. I completely understand why, and wolves, but I won't do it myself.
I'll shoot coyote, but I would never shoot a wolf unless I had to, and I don't shoot fox. If I had chickens and they were a problem, that'd be one thing, but the coyotes...
Which is understandable.
Yeah, the coyotes are actually a problem around here. We have, like, several packs.
They are around us, too.
And they take people's cats and little dogs and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So I have a long-haired German Shepherd, and, like, wolves and coyotes just look too much like him, and it kind of, like...
So a Shiloh Shepherd?
A Shiloh Shepherd?
Yeah, isn't that what they're called? The long-haired ones, they're called Shilohs, I think.
I don't know.
I think it's Shiloh. Look it up and see if that's not what he looks like. I bet that's what he is.
I bet you're still going to call him a long-haired shepherd.
Well, yeah, but I believe they're just called Shiloh Shepherds. I knew some people up north from Illinois, actually, that bred those things. I wonder if they still do.
No, he kind of looks like that, but he has more of like a traditional German Shepherd. I guess he doesn't look like a traditional German Shepherd. I guess that's what he looks like. There's a bunch of them here. But it's like really, really long hair. Those Shiloh Shepherds look more like fluffy.
Oh, yeah, some of them do look fluffy. Most of them just have long hair, though, that are, better groomed. But I've seen a few, like you're saying, that are fluffy, too. Look like they're having a bad hair day.
Virginia, can you see me? Am I at where you were talking about, the troll tunnel?
Yes, you are. It looks like you're in the cave, too.
Yeah, I'm in here. I just thought you said there was something by the troll and I didn't see it.
Oh, no, that'll be once you unlock the missions, man. I was just saying that later on, and same with the lady by the lake. Once you unlock those missions to do, like the, not fishing missions, the treasure cache or cache hunt, I think it's called, and treasure hunt. When you unlock those, it'll take you there.
See it if I was supposed to be looking for something?
Yeah, it won't show you. It's not like the other map where you can just find it on Golden Ridge without doing the missions. You actually have to activate those before stuff shows up on this map. I will say this. You've probably seen it. Up on that river you were on to the north of this lake with the eye, on the second or third waterfall up, right on the top of the waterfall, there's a green what looks like an ammo can, but you can't do nothing with that until you get to that part of that mission too. That's where one of the clues is.
So far that I was able to open.
What's that?
I've found two that I was able to open. I did grab everything that was on the board.
Oh, well, that's why you were able to open them. Okay.
I just went trigger happy and grabbed everything.
Yeah, once I learned that's what I should have done. That's what I did when I got to Spain. I just unlocked everything. Oh, man, I've been looking at that with my line out.
I forgot that you said to grab the stinking contracts by the piers. I was doing them last night. I wish I would have done that.
Yeah, because it sucks, man, going back. Because later on, you're like, man, I've still got this fishing challenge and this fishing challenge, but I have no idea which dock they are.
Yeah.
But if they're already in your list and you say track mission, it'll put that little yellow diamond for you and be like, that dock right there.
And I got a bunch of them. There's only a few that I know I got to go back and get, so I'm not too terrible.
Yeah, I think it's 81 of them in total. 81 fishing challenges. It's a crap ton, man.
On this map alone?
On Spain alone. This one...
Spain, you got to do certain lures and...
Yeah, dude, Spain's going to test your
line.
Yeah, you have to catch like a gold tench on 1.1 pound line. It's like, that is just not a fair fight.
Super specific.
Yeah, it's line specific. And the hardest one of any of the... Oh, man, I just realized what I did. I reeled without jerking the rod when he struck. I've never done that. I can't believe I just did that. I did
one better yesterday, Virginia. I thought I was holding A to your fish, and I was accidentally holding X, and
I've done it.
it reeled my line, and I'm like, no!
Yep, I did it. I've done it 2 times. I was like, man, the first time wasn't enough, you big freaking dummy. And I'm notorious for the premature ejaculation. Like, when I start getting tired in the evenings, I'll hear the nibble, and I, like, jerk the rod, and it's like, come on, man. It's like the first time you ever played the game, you big noob. The other morning, I did it 3 times in the first half hour I was awake. I was like, all right, I need to go back to bed, man.
I'm scrolling on my phone. I do that all the time.
Virginia, how big was your... Oh, I can't look at this map. Never mind. Next time we're at Golden Ridge, I wanted to see... I think you caught the exact same size diamond trout that I caught yesterday.
You mean muskie?
Or muskie, yep.
Yep. Yeah, I finally got my diamond muskie, Wooster.
Did you?
Yeah, I still need the pike, though.
That caught one last night. He's got 2 of them now.
2 diamond pike?
2 diamond muskie.
Oh, gotcha.
Or muskie. I don't know if I have a diamond pike or not.
I do
I
on...
know I caught a diamond sauger right before I went and did the other 2 legendaries. And
Oh.
there was a guy just sitting next to me.
See, I want one of those also. I need a diamond
I
sauger.
went to that same spot. We were bobber fishing with Hunter Dad. Or Tiger Dad, whatever his name is.
Oh, for the black crappie down on that river?
Well, I think we were fishing for sauger when we went to it.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. I remember. I marked it on my map, too, so.
That looks like a fast travel. I had to stop and grab that.
Yeah, definitely. It'll help you later.
You'll regret that you didn't. I tried boating all the way up and then found a waterfall, and I was pissed. And I didn't hit any of the fast travels on the way because I was on a boat and not driving.
I found like 4 of them so far, so making progress. I'll be there in probably an hour.
Oh, I'll probably still be fishing for this stupid alpine diamond.
Oh, no, you're not that far off. You're making good progress. You're about halfway there already.
So you said Wooster has Call of Duty also?
He does, yeah, but he's about in the same spot I am with it, where it's just not enjoyable to play very often.
I hear you. Well, it isn't to me either. I told you, I just got it, and I've only played it 3 times because I don't really care for it. But
Everybody is just like too wound up that plays it. They're all like 12-year-olds snorting G Fuel up their butts.
yeah. Well, that's what I was telling him. I just like doing the zombie stuff to go get guns. You know, I don't do the multiplayer versus stuff at all. That makes me too frustrated.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh.
I don't mind playing against people that are legit and actually beat me legit. You know, I'm not a sore loser, but when you know you're getting blatantly cheated on, it's like, nah, I'm not going to sit here and do this.
The problem is that, like, GameStop sells these things called the Cronus Maxes, and it's not technically a hack, but it goes in line with your controller, so you plug it in, like, in line with your controller cord, and it will increase their, like, ADS, or not ADS, but, like, aim assist by, like, 100%.
Yeah, you can
so they don't miss.
It sticks on people.
See, how is that not considered a cheat?
Because it's not altering the game, like, with like, the actual programming.
And I guess technically everybody, if they want to, can go and get one, so.
And they're not expensive. This is a problem.
No, they're not. They're like $80.
How much?
Like $80.
Oh, I thought you said 8. I was like, yeah, then probably that's what's explaining it to me. Everybody's got one but me. I don't even want one. I don't use a controller anyway. The only thing I use a controller for gaming is this game and if I'm driving or flying. Everything else I game with mouse and keyboard. I'm faster with my laser mouse aiming than I am with a controller.
100%. I used to play PC all the time. I built one when I was younger. Had it all custom water cooled loop and whatnot. I had graphics card was water cooled.
Nice.
Back when like NVIDIA, I had an NVIDIA 780 Ti. And that was like the big dog. Now I don't even know what the numbers are.
30, I think it's 4080 or something. Those things are
4090 now.
yeah, 4090. They're like $1,100, man.
That's what CJ's older brother just bought, Zach.
Dang. I got the 16. I didn't break the bank. It was still $275, and that's more than what it cost for me to build this entire system Christmas Eve. But I built this system for $247, and it's a Ryzen 5 with a MSI Pro B450M gaming motherboard, 16 gig of RAM. That was only $247. The freaking video card was $279, and it's only a 1660 Super NVIDIA.
Trying to figure out how the heck you're even able to play Call of Duty.
Oh shoot!
Call of Duty. It seems like everybody that's got lower end, like not even lower end, but like if it's not top of the line, everybody's having issues with their computers.
That's weird. Maybe it's new enough because I literally just built it Christmas Eve that it hasn't, got hot and suffered any catastrophic failures yet. And I've never, by the way, built I've built every system I've ever owned, and I've never built one that was water cooled. I overcompensate with fans. I exhaust out and I port in, and I've got them blowing on everything, so.
I did that too at first, and then I switched back just because I had a bunch of Noctua fans in it. I tried to get like the quieter ones, but I had a full size. Why can I not think of the name of the case?
ATX case.
It was probably What the fuck was NZXT? I had an NZXT full size case. Thing was massive.
Yeah, mine's pretty massive too. Mine's a Dragon or something like that. I forget what exactly. It's like 14 years old, the case. I just replace the innards every time. So.
Yep.
It's got a nice clear side, but most of the time my computer rocks with the side off. I keep it cleaned out and dusted, like pretty much weekly. But
your buddy never fixed the Viking ship. Still burning.
I'm up in here fishing for an Alpine bullhead diamond. Let me guess. Come where you're at if I want a diamond, right? I'm just going to say it.
It's annoying that they kind of made these towers so I can't jump off of them like I can in Golden Ridge. I hate having to run down the stairs.
It's the only place that you can't. You still can in Spain too. I got almost all of them yesterday. I think I got one or two left that I need to get.
Yeah, you will definitely fall too far here. If you can even get it to let you jump out of one. There's only a couple that I was able to do it on.
It only lets you jump out from like halfway, and at that point, I'm just gonna keep going down.
Yeah.
That's my mark. Who's this right here? That's a Virginian. Where's Zach? Way over there?
I'm not fishing. I'm just trying to get all the fast points opened up.
Where
I'm at.
Where Virginian is where you.
Well, then why did you tell me to grab?
Because he's gonna be over there, so you can get the legendary here. That's what the legendary is.
Right where he's at?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they don't normally put him in here, but he's in this little narrow creek and waterfall.
Why did I do that? How do I undo that? It said I blocked the player. I blocked you for some reason.
Oh, me?
Oh, yeah, unblock player. There it goes.
I did that. And one of my friends did it to me, too. It's like, daggone it.
Oh, we were friends.
All right. Was it something I said? There were several things you said.
Oh, and it kicked you off.
Oh, dang, you are way... Oh, that's RPG. Where are you? Oh, that's right, you unfriended me. I'm not going to be able to see you. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, let this be my diamond.
If you add another button again...
Well, now where the hell is my waypoint?
Man, come on, man. Give me my diamond. I hate this game so very, very much.
You're right there. So you see where there's a little eyeball in the middle of the lake you're on?
Oh, so he is to
Right
the lake.
right.
Oh, yeah, so am I supposed to go to that big lake?
Yep, and then cross it.
So you got to go
Oh,
all the way
yeah.
to the other side. There's a little
We
channel
aren't
that comes across and brings
He
it
did unfriend me. He's,
Oh, I accidentally hit block.
yeah, but you're gray, so you're not gold like a friend anymore for some reason.
Yeah, so you'll need to get one of the John boats because you can't get one of the big boats in there, and then just go to where he's.
You're better to not even bring a boat up in here, man. Just come up on the shore
I just went to the shore.
and you can stand high on a rock and see him a lot quicker from standing up on a high vantage point.
How the hell do I even get a boat?
Right there where you were, there was a boat thing. I just saw you.
Yeah, I'm on it, but I don't see the little thing where
You
where's it popped
gotta
up at?
walk up the dock, and then it's weird here. They're not all right next to it like they are in.
Yeah, some of them are spaced a little apart. I don't know why they do that.
Everything isn't.
Yeah, I just marked it so it shows up and I can see it.
Oh, Megan's home.
Makes life easier.
I think. Oh, for carrying groceries. Why am I so lost here? Anyway, I'll be right back.
All right. I was gonna say, are you using a TomTom? That would explain everything.
That's over there. Sure shit. On my way.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Also, on one of the government work travel trips we were on, me and this guy named Tim were in a rental car, and he was just so proud of his wife had gotten him a new TomTom GPS for Christmas. And I'm a Garmin person. I mean, Garmin and Magellan are the original names in GPS, man. So, but anyway, he got a TomTom. He just thought it was the neatest thing. Was showing me how you could talk into it, you know, rather than have to type the address. And I, you know, my Garmin did the same thing, but I was letting him do his little spew. But he starts to give it an address or something, and it kept coming back with something stupid. So he's like, fucking piece of shit. And it goes, no results found for diesel chips. Man, I about freaking died laughing. He was ready to throw it out the window, man. No results found for diesel chips. I was like, yeah, that thing's cool, man. Oh, man, that was hilarious.
Dang things. I'd still prefer to just look at a map.
Yep. Yep. That was the same trip. We were driving from Homer and Seward, Alaska, down in the southern part of the panhandle there, if you will, back up to mainland, and it was like being in a National Geographic show. We're watching this very cute little harbor seal. He was swimming as fast as we were driving, man. We were doing 35. That's what the speed limit was. I'm like, look at this thing, man. And he's just, you know, boing, boing, boing out the water, just keeping pace right with us. But then all of a sudden, man, I noticed that he started darting left and right while he was doing it. I looked back just a hair, man, and the water was making a V. And next thing you know, here come these two orcas surfacing, man, and they were chasing that harbor seal, and I don't know if they ever got him or not, but I was like, man, this is like literally being front row seat to a National Geographic show right here.
Oh, yeah.
They probably did get him. I've seen enough of those to know they're elite killers and hunters, man. They wear the little seal out before he ever gets to land.
Well, I still think the funniest thing I've ever heard is that the main prey of a moose is an orca.
That is funny.
And it's not lying, because a moose will dive down to, I think, 25 or 30 feet for vegetation on the bottom during the winter.
And do the orcas mess with them?
So, and the orcas kill them. They eat.
I didn't know orcas could kill and eat a moose.
I was not joking. They are the lead killer of moose.
I did not even know that.
Wild.
I didn't even know a moose could dive for 25 feet. I've seen them plunge their head,
Yep.
you know, and...
Yep, during the winter when all the vegetation's...
Yeah, that's the only place there will be, and he's on the bottom.
If they can't get to it, they'll dive up to, I think it's 25 or 30 feet, they'll dive down and they'll get vegetation on the bottom.
That's pretty wild.
Orca is the main killer of the moose.
Their mouths are so small on an orca for being a whale. It's like even sharks have bigger mouths than they do. It's just crazy that they could even, you know, do much to a moose, in other words. Because a moose is freaking 6 feet at the shoulders and hips, man. They're a big animal. Oh, there's a gold alpine. Yeah, I knew great whites are scared of orcas. I've seen a few shows about that. Because that actually surprised me also. Because some great whites get way bigger than orcas, man. There's record, you know, great white sharks, you know, especially off the coast of Africa and stuff. And the way those things launch themselves out of the water, man, after the seals and stuff there, that is crazy. You don't stand a chance against something like that. You or I, we can't even move fast in the water like a seal.
Punch it in the nose. Haven't you watched those videos?
Oh, yeah. A shark, but not a freaking whale. I don't think you do anything to an orca punching him in the nose except piss him off. He's like, okay, now I'm going to take my time chewing on you while you're alive.
Free Willy. I'll make it my
Free Riri. I'm going to tell you what, Alaska's a beautiful place. I could do Alaska. For sure.
If it wasn't for the dark all the time, I would 100% live there.
Well, it's only for 3 or 4 months of the year, and we went there during...
Yeah, but you only have an hour of daylight.
Well, it's like 4, but yeah, it's quick. It's very quick. And it will actually it'll grade on your sanity a little bit. I was there for like 3.5 weeks during that time. And when you know, your body's used to being up and that it's daylight during these hours, and it just really starts wearing on your mind after a little bit. I'm sure you would get used to it.
We went there during the summer for 2.5 weeks. And that was one of the best vacations I ever had. It's gorgeous out there.
Absolutely. The only bad thing about summertime is the brown bear, the Kodiak bear, man. Them things are, talk about an elite stalker. For as big as 1,100-pound bear sneak up on you, that's pretty sneaky, man. And they will, too. They'll be right on you at the river's edge before you even knew that it was coming. You're like, how in the frick did that thing get so close to me like that?
Oh, absolutely.
I've got some really good pictures of brown bear and eagle especially. I got tired of taking pictures of eagles. They have eagles like we have freaking seagulls, you know, or something. I literally got tired of taking pictures of eagles.
We went on a fishing trip there, and they had the eagles actually, they're so used to the fishermen there, they'll just come right down the land on the boat and wait for them to give them shad before they...
Well, it was like that on the dock there, too, at the cannery. The eagles run the seagulls off, and the pelicans. And they sit there, and they'll land on the pier, and the fishermen actually throw the scraps out to them, so... I've watched it from my hotel window at the Best Western there in Kodiak, man. The guy
that chartered our boat, he's I think at that point, even it was like 25, 30 years he'd been doing it.
Same here, Tiger Day.
The Eagles all knew him well enough. They would come right down, and like I said, they'd land on it, and they would just take it out of his hand and then leave.
That's pretty cool.
That was the coolest thing ever. It was like, damn, well, you don't see that every day.
I was actually a little disappointed in the Eagles and the Bears, man. I was walking this creek line, and the amount of salmon that they actually waste, dude. They, like, grab a salmon and rip a chunk out of it and then move on to the next one. It's like there is so many dead salmon floating in the creeks there with just big chunks ripped out of them. It's like, eat the whole thing, please, before you go on to the next one.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, well, it's just crazy how wasteful. I wouldn't even consider animals being wasteful like that. Normally they pick it to the bone and then eat the bone if they're an animal that eats bones.
I'm sure something else does.
Yeah, probably. It was a very large amount of dead salmon with chunks ripped. I was like, golly, man. It's no wonder there's, times a year where there's no salmon, because so many of them don't make it up there because of the Bears and the Eagles. The Eagles are just as I'm telling you, were just as ruthless on those salmon as the Bears. They were diving out of the trees and grabbing them, tearing a big chunk out of them, and the bear would come running at the eagle, so he'd fly back to the tree and leave the fish or take off with it in his talons. A couple of them did, but it's like, man, y'all are like just wasteful. We're sitting in a Toyota 4Runner just watching all of this from about 60 yards away. I got really good videos and pictures. The one trip alone, I had like 540 pictures downloaded that I had to save. I was like, holy crap, man. Look, there's the tiniest one yet, 0.03. That thing looks like my thumb or my pinky.
You're going the wrong way, man.
Yeah, I know. That little thing's so cute. I just want to put him in a fish tank.
We got some black bears here in Wisconsin, but
yeah, that's what we have here too. We don't have really any other than coyote. Black bear is pretty much our biggest predator.
Wolves, black bears. Our lovely DNR let the wolves out though.
Yeah, they did that in West Virginia with the red wolf here in 77 or 78, something like that.
Oh,
and
this was like 2010. They did it here.
Oh wow.
Quote unquote help with the deer population. Yeah, well now it's killing everything.
Yep.
Anyways.
Yeah, you can't expect the wolf to only eat what you wanted it to. You know, it sees prey and.
The DNR said they could.
Yeah. Well, that's like our. Well, now they are called something like, or it's DWRs, Department of Wildlife Resources, but it used to be the Department of Game and DGIF, the Department of Inland or Game and Inland Fisheries. So I'm kind of glad they went to DWR. It's easier to remember. But anyway, they swear that there's not mountain lion here, man. But I'm telling you, I can show you at least a dozen people that I know that live in these mountains that have trail cam pictures of mountain lions. Some of them one of them with their Jack Russell in its mouth. But yeah, you can't tell those people that they don't exist, and they won't show people because they're tired of being criticized and ridiculed. Oh, you got that off the internet, or you stole that from somewhere else. No, I could show you which holler it came from over there on Appleberry Mountain in Nelson County. We definitely have puma here, man. I don't care what the game department says.
Well, we got mountain lions here. There's been cougar sightings.
Well, a cougar and a mountain lion and a puma are the same thing. It's just where you're from as to what you call it. But I mean, obviously we've got bobcat and lynx. Well, I don't think we have lynx, but we have bobcat. But
it's bobcat around here. We don't have lynx.
Gotcha. Yeah, and see, they say that we don't have the mountain lion here, but dude, like I said, I can show you a dozen different people that have trail cam pictures that'll tell you you're full of shit.
Well, they don't want to tell you that because they got to admit they're wrong.
Well, I think it's more of a public scare. Like, if people actually knew that there were a mountain lion here, people would just be so scared they wouldn't go to the Blue Ridge Parkway and the Shenandoah National Forest and all those places that bring money.
Do the same thing. It'll be a big uproar for about a month and a half, 2 months, then all of a sudden everybody will be like, okay, well, I still want to go on with my life, and
Yep.
is what it is. Get it over with, rip off the Band-Aid, let everybody deal with it, and be done.
There you go. Damn, Wooster must make good money. He went to carry groceries. He's still carrying groceries. That's a lot of groceries.
Oh, so you're rich.
What's that?
Oh,
Oh,
so you're rich.
yeah, right. Yes, I do.
No, he's an electrician by trade. He went off on his own last year, the year before now.
Good, man. I used to do electrical work for a period of time. That is good.
He had gotten into that in high school we did building trades together. And
Yeah, I wish I would have gotten licensed.
went into it.
That would have been, if I'd have gotten the licensing back then, I'd be sitting in a lot better place. Well, I don't know, she'd have took all of that too. But I might have been in a better place, maybe.
He would have felt better at least.
Yeah.
For the time being.
Oh, I've got plenty of, I've got a degree in drafting, but, UXO certified. I got lots of hats that I can wear. It's just finding that work anymore.
And hopefully you can, either the stream blows up for you and you can just make it off of that, or you can find something here soon for you.
Yep. The routes are starting to, well, I say that, but then there wasn't any today. They were last week.
What do you drive for?
What's that?
What do you drive for? Is it just they contract different stuff out, or?
Yeah, it's Amazon Flex. Like you pick up a route and do like 25 to 40 stops basically.
Okay.
It's real easy, and for most of the year it's darn good money. Like between September and December, I was making $200 a day in less than 4.5 hours, but then it just dropped to nothing. Well, it dropped to like just a couple a week, and then it dropped to nothing 3 weeks in a row, and it usually does slow down in February, but not to nothing. So it's enough that I know that the economy is hurting even Amazon. That's pretty bad. But anyway, I've still got that. I'm not going to toss it to the side because that's good side money, but it's not enough at the moment, to cover everything. But I'm hoping to get another gig like that. Like I just applied for a thing, man, where you just basically on Friday night you go out and put out construction signs like flagger ahead, be prepared to stop, those signs. And then Sunday evening you come and pick them back up. It's literally, that's pretty freaking easy. But if I can get a gig like that on the weekend and keep doing the flex during the week, I will probably be all right. So I just need something else to come through. And I'm tired of applying to places and getting passed over, or, you wait a whole month, and when you do finally hear back, they're like, oh, we decided to go with another candidate. Okay, then why'd you even freaking bother calling me? Just go with the other candidate.
Exactly. At that point, if I don't get a call, I know that I didn't get the job.
Right. I've already,
Thanks for rubbing it in.
yeah, I've already written you off anyway after a month. But the one that got me was the one last week, dude. I had a second interview. The dude was like, I scored better than about 85%, which I felt it was unprofessional for him to even say that to me in the first place. But he was like, you scored better than 85% of the applicants on the typing and accuracy test, and he said you are one of only 2 people that aced, like, the customer service side of the test. They give you a bunch of scenarios, like, Betty has a computer that's doing blah, 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 and she calls in, and, it gives you scenarios of what you would answer with. And obviously the one that says, there's nothing I can do for you, call someone else, is not the right answer, because they literally had that. I was like, man, who the fuck would even say that to somebody?
Oh, I would.
I hear you. But anyway, you know, you bothered with a second interview telling me I did so well on the first one with the test and everything, and then proceed to tell me that I did really well on that interview and that you think I'm a great fit. You tell me what the hourly wage is, how often I get paid, what benefits I'm going to be getting. Tell me that I'm going to hear from a team lead by Friday for the next steps, and instead I get an email Friday that says they've decided to go with other candidates upon further review. It's like, man, just don't even waste my time.
They have to go tell you to fuck yourself.
Right. It's just, why did you even go through the whole second interview and telling me I scored better than everybody and that whole blah, blah, blah. The big waste of my time. And my anticipation, because I really thought, you know, I had the job. So,
Can't fix stupid. I'll do with it.
no, you can't. I think the biggest thing there, and I've been drilling this home for at least a couple weeks on stream because I just can't get past it mentally, is I don't understand whatever happened to meritocracy. You know, getting a job on your experience and your performance instead of what color your hair is. What's that?
Now everybody needs a college degree, and people's feelings get hurt if they don't get a job, and they don't want to get sued.
Well, that's the thing. I've got a degree, and people that don't are getting a job ahead of me, is what I'm saying. I feel like everybody's checking that diversity checkbox for their hire.
Oh, they are. You're not wrong. That's how a lot of places are now. They have to, otherwise they get in trouble by their superiors.
Yeah, it's just the whole point of what I'm saying, though, is it just because your hair is that color doesn't mean you're the right person for the job. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
You either can do the job or you can't.
Oh, I'm not telling you you're at all wrong.
Oh, no, I know, man. I'm just, like I said, I just can't wrap my head around this whole thing, man. It don't make any sense to me. When I was that age of these green-haired people getting jobs that don't deserve it, I was told that in order to get those jobs, you had to have experience, you know, and that kind of stuff, and that I was a fresh face. Now they tell you with a lifetime of experience, oh, well, we're looking for fresh faces that we can hire and train. Oh, okay. Funny how that works. Exactly, bass-ackwards. And I know I'll find something when it's right, dude.
A chunk of the government's gone to hell in a handbasket, and we just let it.
Yep.
Oh, can't go there.
The one job I applied for, man, it's actually the the fiber company, my internet, through the power company. They wanted somebody with a degree in computer drafting and design, which is what I have, with 2 to 4 years experience in that field. When I ran a business of my own for 8.5 doing exactly that, and more than what they said, actually. But anyway, you know, I literally checked all the boxes and then some on that one, and somehow got passed over. It's like, what the frick is going on here, man?
And the more you try and figure it out, the less it will make sense.
Yep, for sure. Oh, finally. Finally. Yes, I got my freaking diamond thing. Stupid pile of crap. Thank you, Lord. Because the game's a stupid pile of crap.
Checking to see if Wooster is moving or not.
If he what?
If he's moving or not. I just forgot to put his mic down because I was going to say something, but he's still not moving.
It looks like he's... Oh, that's that. Oh, yeah, he's in the wrong creek.
In the cove.
Yeah, he's in...
Just sitting in the creek right now. Oh, that's where he stopped. He was in the boat when he come to you.
I still got a diamond to catch, bro. Join our server. Why don't you join us instead of wanting us to come join you all the time? Just curious. Why don't you join us?
That side of the map. I don't know.
Now, I know you did say it was full earlier, but quite a few people, I believe. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there should be 2 spots. I think it holds 12, doesn't it?
I thought so, but I've been wrong before.
There should be 2 spots here in Norway, man. Unless it only holds 10. If it holds 10, then it's full. I actually thought it was 16 originally, but the other day it kept, like, showing full with 12 people in it, so.
I do wish it was like the Hunter, where you can make your own private server. You don't have to have all these extra people in.
Yep.
Just for stuff like this, where we can just have everybody in here and everybody can do the thing, whatever.
Right. You could do a 8-person multiplayer, and we all, like you said, come in and do our dailies and weeklies, and without anybody bugging you. The other thing I saw people requesting was, like in the Hunter, being able to change the time. But
Yeah.
they brought up a good point.
I understand not doing that.
Right, because with as many people as in here, it would just wonk everything up with their server if we were all able to do that.
Well, and that's just it. Because, well, technically in the Hunter, though, the Hunter, only the person that's the head of the party can change the time.
Oh yeah, that is true. Only the host can go in and change to daylight. So. And even if they did that with this, where the host, of an 8-person multiplayer had control of what time the server time was, that would be fair.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future they'll implement it, but I know that they're not considering it right now because they've made it pretty clear that they don't want to do that. Maybe he's a bagger at a local grocery store. Oh, you talking? Yeah. No, I don't think he meant that. He's talking about Wooster because he said he had groceries to carry in or something. No, I don't think he meant that, Runky. He might have. It's possible. But I'm betting no.
Wrong biscuit hold of you, and I didn't have my light on.
It doesn't have to be a Diamond Alpine. I'm only staying here so Wooster knows how or where to go, but I could go.
Yeah.
I could go try for that Diamond Xander now that it's nighttime.
Yeah, I just want to make sure he knows where it is. Even if you want to go over there, I can take him out.
No, I'm gonna stay and get him on stream if I can, if he ever comes back.
Oh, he will. It's just when.
Oh, I get it, man. Life.
If she just got home, then I could talk for a little bit.
Life and responsibility, and definitely your significant other is more important than a freaking game. She better be. If not, it ain't gonna last long. I'll just give you that heads up now. Ask me how I know.
Somebody's car is in the... What are we doing here, game?
Somebody's car is what?
Somebody's car dating about 20 feet in the air.
Oh, nice. I got that on stream one time. Somebody's boat was hovering about 10 feet off the ground, and he was driving it across the map. I was like, what is going on in here? I mean, this dude was not even near water, dude. I was like, y'all see this, right? And Tartar's like, yeah, man, what is he doing? I was like, I don't know, man, but I'm glad I got it on stream. Because they are not going to believe it.
Wooster texted me. He's just making dinner quick, and then I'll be back on.
That's cool. Making dinner. That means he'll be a few minutes. Alright, I'm gonna go try.
Yeah, whenever he gets back on, I'll head over there too. And
Well, I'll definitely come back over. Like I said, I'd like to get it on the stream, but somebody's over. Is that you? Oh, yeah, you're over here at the Lake Sever.
yeah, I'm going after towers still. I thought I had this thing done, and then I remember this is the map that I picked the boat and made the bad light decision. So I got the whole other side of the map done. Just gotta get this side of the map done.
Well, this side's not near as much stuff. Like that road dead ends up north, not too far. It does branch off to the right and go to some more ponds and lakes, but not many. Have you been to the little old-fashioned wooden village yet? Oh, that's not my boat. I just hopped in somebody else's boat. It looks like your boat with the pink flames.
That is mine.
Yeah.
I brought it in, and then I realized that I was doing the same exact thing that I did, which is why I'm needing a car now.
Wait a minute. What just happened? How, dude, I was driving away in my boat, and all of a sudden I'm in the passenger seat of your boat. What the fuck just happened? Where's my boat? Where did my boat go? Look, my boat is out there in the middle of the water. What the frick just happened? That is weird. I was driving my boat away from the dock, and the next thing you know, I'm in your boat in the passenger seat. And my boat's just out in the middle of the water. What the heck, man? This freaking game's got demons. I'm calling an exorcist in here.
Jot that down as another.
Power of Christ compels you. Oh, nice. Man, I have no idea what's going on with my game, bro. I just went to get in the boat and flipped upside down, and it showed like it was loading Norway again, and then I was in my boat. There's something really weird going on right now, bro. This game is seriously jacked up. Like I said, I'm glad I streamed because I get all this on stream. It's like nobody would believe this crap if you didn't get it.
Well,
But,
not only that, but if you send anything into the Call of the Wild or Apex, whatever you got to send it to, you got the video proof of it, so they can actually see what's going on.
right. Old Steve Orange is over here too. But he don't have a boat. Did you see all that, Cat? That was some weird stuff that just happened back there. I was like driving in my boat, then I'm in his boat. I have no idea what was going on there. Good. Wait a minute. Were we using a... No, we were using a crank, he said.
A crank because the spinner wasn't working earlier.
Yeah.
But it's another, I think 2 days has passed since that point, so a spinner might work now.
Oh, it was the jig that Death Hound or whatever had me using earlier, and it was actually working really well.
I wasn't able to watch during that. That was one of the times I had to take it off today. Just had it on the background.
Now it looks like it's getting daylight on us. Oh no,
Yeah, same on my screen.
it's 9:38 in the evening for me.
Mine just went from dark to daylight.
Yeah, mine did too, but it's 9:38 p.m. That's weird.
We're on Alaska time apparently.
Yeah, evidently.
Is it letting you get over there now?
Yeah. Or, I didn't know if you were talking to Wooster. I'm over here Xander fishing now, so.
Wooster still he'll talk when he gets on. I just didn't see that I had a message from him because I got your stream up, so I don't see when I have notifications unless I look for them.
Roger that. Did you ever make it in here, Tiger Dad?
Last I knew, it kept saying that it was, or he was saying that it was acting like it was going to let him in here, but it wouldn't.
Yeah, that's the last I saw, I think, too.
My favorite time of the day, I get to eat off the cliff. Yeet.
I'm going back to print.
Oh yeah, we're making good time.
Oh, you big ding dong.
Spoke too soon. Launch a sucker into a divot. Alright, I got all the shoes. I don't need those. I'm gonna go get another. The car's still floating. Oh, now it's straight up and down.
Nice. Man, it's a nice salmon. 30, almost 39-pound gold.
Nice fish.
Hoping so, Runky. Yeah, that happened to me yesterday during stream. It didn't slow down. I drove like probably 20 feet up onto the shore at Golden Ridge on stream. I was like, whoa.
Hello?
Hey, welcome back.
Where are you at?
On my way back there now. I was waiting on you to get back.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. I was just trying
Yeah,
for a diamond Xander while I was waiting, so.
so I gotta go up that creek.
Yeah, the one all the way to
Park
the
right
east.
park right at the end of it though.
And then walk up one side or the other. Stand on the tall rocks. You'll look down, you'll see him right on the surface. Xander Rock over on the left side. They do under that bridge too. It's 25 feet deep under there, Runky. I just figured out. A lot deeper there.
Upper floor with the shed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And then I don't know where exactly I need to go though.
I'm sure I'm on my way back over there. You can be on either side of the river. You just walk to where you can't walk anymore, and the cliff gets too steep on either side. Either side right there will work. And when you stand on those tall rocks, you'll see him just on the surface on either one side or the other. This is like one of the easiest places to catch him because it's so narrow. He's just basically corralled up in here.
Oh, is it before the bridge or after the bridge?
The bridge? Wait a minute. Where did he go? Oh, bro, you're on the wrong creek. You're going the wrong way.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, you need to go east along the lake, and you'll see me. I'm back over there now.
I'm in shambles.
It's all good.
Ate some chicken Alfredo with a rotisserie chicken. Oh yeah, buddy.
Man, that sounds good.
Rotisserie chickens are like the best thing ever.
Oh, I know. I do my turkey.
Making like enchiladas with them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, 'cause that would be really good chicken meat and an enchilada from the rotisserie. I like my air fryer as much as I do my rotisserie, though. I just got that last year, and I'm becoming pretty daggone good with that thing.
Air fryer that does rotisserie?
No, I said I'm getting as good with my air fryer with meats as I was with the rotisserie.
They do make an air fryer rotisserie, though.
They probably do. I wouldn't be surprised. I bet that thing costs about $400.
I know they do because, Jesse, his dad's got one. That's how he made their chicken for Thanksgiving last year.
But that's good.
They made chicken for Thanksgiving? That is the most un-American thing I've ever heard.
I can't eat turkey, so if you tell me to have turkey for Thanksgiving, I'm going to tell you to go and take that somewhere else.
Well, you don't have to eat the turkey, but you don't make chicken.
I mean, what's the difference if I make chicken or ham? We did make prime rib last year.
Yeah, we used to have ham and turkey at Thanksgiving because my dad didn't
prime rib too, but that was for Christmas.
Yeah.
We all pitched in for Thanksgiving this last year, and we just got a prime rib for everybody.
About 2 years ago, maybe 3 now, my new neighbor up the hill invited all of us, neighbors that are friends here in the neighborhood for Thanksgiving, and everybody had to bring something, and I made this great big pulled pork tenderloin. Sorry, that's what I had, and for whatever reason, my pulled pork was a little bit more of a hit than her turkey, and you could see the butt hurt all over her face, and I've never been invited to Thanksgiving again.
I see that thing. This thing's huge.
Oh, yeah, he is. But he's only 21.4 pounds. That's the crazy thing. He's the smallest fish by weight of the legendaries. But he looks bigger than Alejandro Magno, and he looks bigger than...
Gonna be first cast. He's going right to my bait. Got him.
Nice. All right, let me bring this in. Let me see if I can even see you. Oh, yeah, you're right there. I got you. I'm looking for the fish now. I can't see him until you have him right on your line. He's on this side of the shore or the other side?
My side. He's right at the base of the rock.
Well, damn, I'm not seeing him. Normally that's...
Line snapped.
No way.
Yeah, it hit the rock.
Oh, yeah, you're standing too far from the edge. Yeah, that's happened to me. That's painful. He'll get right back on it.
Yep.
It's funny how they do that. Our one friend had I think it was 6 tries on Big Larry. It's like, dang, dude, how many tries they gonna give you?
I'm just glad I got Sidewinder. He was definitely the hardest out of all of them to get to bite it.
He's the heaviest and the hardest, for sure. 110-pound fish, man. He ain't no joke, that's for sure. I did not know this would let you walk out here like this. It looks like I can go all the way across. It's telling me deep water the whole way, but it's letting me do it. So It looks like you should be able to because it kind of looks like a crossing. But yeah, it'll let you across there. That's cool. I did not know that.
Just won't let you fish it if it goes too deep, unfortunately. Otherwise, you could just stand right in the middle.
Yeah, that happened to me yesterday, I think it was. I was like, I wonder what happens if you get a fish on the line. And it put me back on the rock and the fish was off the line. It was just a little dinky thing, and I'm glad. Because if it had been a nice one, I'd been pissed off, man. But now we know. We had to find out for science.
Well, now he's gone.
He'll be back, bro.
Oh, he'll be back. No, I literally saw somebody when I was doing mine. They snapped a line, and 2 casts later, they had him on again.
Yep.
He comes right back.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Our one friend that doesn't hang out anymore, he got 6 tries in a row on Big Larry with me on stream. I was like, good grief, bro. How many tries do you get? And what's his name? Lil Mojo. Remember, he said he had snapped his line 12 times now on Sidewinder.
He's doing something wrong. I had mine at 35 the entire time.
Yeah.
And he never snapped.
He has to have the wrong line size. He says he has 55, but there's no way you've got 55 and can't come off 5% drag with that fish, man. There's no way.
Well, especially, I mean, I'd get it if I didn't just do it and as quick as I mean, it wasn't quick. It was still like 8-9 minutes.
Right.
I mean, he never went red on me, and I had him at 35%.
Yep. That's all it is I don't think he knows how to fight a legendary. You got to have patience. You got to know when to let off and let him run because he's going to run. It don't matter if you got 200-pound line. They just make the legendaries like that. They're gonna run.
And he took me out to, I think, 240 was the max he took me out to, but he just kept giving me a little bit, and then finally at his last run, he just came right in.
Yep. Yeah, once you wear them out, they will usually come right in, but usually around 20 to 40 feet, they'll hit like a second wind and take off on you again.
Yeah, he did that. He went out to like 80 or 90, but that was the last run that he did. Which at that point, I'll take that over the reeling in 240 feet.
Yeah, no doubt. That's funny, Kat. She said I can't catch the smallest fish on the weakest line it can be brought in on.
I got him again.
I'm getting ready to get a nice bullhead, too. I hope it's a diamond. That'll be my third. No, it ain't. It might be gold, but I bet silver.
I do the pump method. Pull it up, bring it down.
Yeah, I'll actually like catching Store Henrik. He's a fair fight, and he's pretty easy to catch, all in all.
I shit you not. I think I got him on in 7 seconds.
Yep.
As far as getting him in, he literally just swam to me. I was like, okay.
Well, that's like that Diamond Tiger Muskie earlier. I got him in, what was it, 9 seconds, it said? I was like, wow. I mean, he did bite right at the boat.
It doesn't tell you how fast.
Look, he's got it already. It's in his hands. Good job, man.
Yeah, but
hold on, let me zoom. I can't see. I see your feet. Hold on, I'm coming over there. I got to cross this belly deep water again. Go on, tell me it's deep. I know, I can see it. It's deep, your pee-pee got wet. What's that?
He's got a scar across his eye.
Yeah, so does, well, most of them do. Big Larry does, and so does Call Paul, the Dominator. They got, yep, man, that's a nice fish. For sure. Oh, if I hit the right button for the screenshot, there we go. Stream and a screenshot. Good job, man. And where are you at, RPG? You still unlocking stuff? What's that?
Don't come over here. I'm just driving. I'm trying to get all these unlocked. I'm damn near done though.
Nice. Those little ponds up...
Fishing? Absolutely not.
The ponds up north are very good for eyed, and that's also one of the ones, I think it's the top left one is where that naked lady I was telling you about is. The Grockendorf or whatever she's called. It's some kind of weird name, starts with a G. So have you been to old Astrid Pedersen yet? The warden, the red-headed lady?
I haven't.
It's the first time I've been on this map.
She's a cute little thing, but she sure does spin some yarn now. That girl tells some lies. She be telling you all kind of stories. I like just standing there listening to her, though. Now, how did my boat get... Somebody ran into my boat. Oh! Don't you do it. It almost flipped over. Let's see, where's old Astrid Pedersen at? Yeah, right here across the lake. Here, man, come follow me. Then you'll have this outpost, and you can just spawn at this outpost and get the job boards. You were right here, RPG, and didn't realize, I guess. There's an outpost right here. It's the furthest east one.
No, I had that one. I unlocked that one when I came here last night.
Oh, the yellow one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, that's where she is, the red-headed lady.
I just didn't do a bunch of my ones that I needed to do.
I'm going to go up here and listen to her spin some yarn. Talking about Grockeldorfs and trolls and all kinds of things. And not to go out in the woods at night. It's like, just stop lying, lady. Stop lying.
Yeah, we're in Norway, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I like how the first fish I caught was a legendary fish.
In Norway? That's awesome.
For me.
That's awesome.
Same for me. That's what I did last night.
Come in the map first time and catch a legendary.
If you want, I'll run over to Spain with you. We can get that one for you too right away because you already know we're sidewinder it.
Yeah, and Alejandro Magno's pretty. I mean, he's only 44 pounds. He's pretty easy to catch too.
I used a one popper for him.
Oh, I used I believe it was the 3. It was that weird, funny shaped one. Oh no, you're right. It's the one with the brown or goldish color on top. I think it is a 1. It might even be like a 4.
I can tell you right now. I just gotta look at my back. The only popper I have in here.
Look, she just said, back for another story? Yeah, baby. Tell me some stories.
Yeah, I used a 1 for him yesterday.
The Gigrick Jefton, that's what she's called, whatever that naked lady is. Be careful not to turn your back on rocks around here. If it gets too dark, well, I hope you taste horrible. That's what she said. She be spinning some lies now. Yeah, Cat's right. It's the number 2 popper.
Yeah, I used the number 1 on mine. I just got him last night with it.
Yeah, so evidently, Wooster, this chick and that Tabjorn guy at the bait shop are a thing, even though he sounds gay, because every time he goes, he's like, see anything you like? It's like, no. Yeah, right here in front of me, this redhead. And they knew we were going to try to get over that rail. They won't let you. This must be bicycle racks, I think. Might I interest you in a worm? He does say that. You're right, Cat. He's a weirdo, man. Yeah, satisfaction guaranteed. He is such a weirdo. And that teddy bear necklace that he's got on, it's like, dude, really? I mean, what the frick?
Looser, I'll just get this one. If you want to go to Spain, I'll just switch matches with you quick. I'm just going to grab this one because this one's up on a hill that I don't feel like going back to, but I can get to all the rest of them pretty quickly afterwards.
I think he might be AFK. He's just standing here on screen. What's up? Keep talking to me, you'll know. Alright, I'm getting out of here. And the stream got canceled.
Did you transfer, Zach?
Not yet. I will be in like 30 seconds. If this is a tower, it'll be like 10 more than that, but I just want to get
Is it far away from that? What do I need?
Oh yeah, I like gingers.
Number one.
I like just about any gal that's worth being around. But yeah, I like redheads for sure. Alright, I can't take it anymore. Just for doing that to me, Norway. I can't take it anymore. Oh, it let me live. Holy crap. I just jumped off that cliff and lived.
I'm switching I'm going back to the main menu. I'm switching to the Spain menu. Get him Alejandro.
Yep. I'll come join on y'all after he gets over there.
The nice thing about
this is mine.
Like the whole one side of the map.
When did I leave this here?
You leave your car or something? Or what?
Yeah, there's a car on the map. And it let me get right in it. It said enter driver's seat. I was like, when did I leave this on the map? I remember doing that. This is how we rednecks do things. I ain't walking up the stairs. I'm driving up. It's like, make my legs tired. What's wrong with you?
Alright, I'm right where you'll be when you come in. I just went back to the main area.
Come on, girl. You got it. Let me lock it in for a wheel. There we go.
Sorry, I'm texting a client right now. He's
I should
firing up the shop.
I should be joinable in the Apex if you need to join quick.
This is how we do it.
What in the heck are you doing over there?
I drove all the way up those stairs.
I see what you're doing. Why?
I don't know, something to do. Oh, he must have added me back. Pending friend request. Yeah, I think that was him, the player 953171120.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Alright, Apex Connect. Yeah, her name is Astrid Pedersen, and never mind. I'd Pedersen. Right on her sin.
And canceled.
Exactly. This is why it says not safe for kids. Every now and then, Virginian gets ornery.
Did you get your number one popper, bud?
Stopping right now. I never throw the spinnerbait.
I'll tell you what, the spinnerbait on this map, over at, there's a couple places I'll show you, but there's a spot where
right where I'm at now, grab all these.
The bass will just tear that up, dude. I mean, absolutely destroy that spinnerbait. I got my diamond in here the other morning like that. Oh, I'm still standing where me and Koss were fishing. That's funny. Tartarus' little boy Koss showed me this spot, man. He was over here catching gold tench, little 10-year-old dude. I was like, man, it's a good little spot. I appreciate it. This is where he goes to level up. He's a fun little kid to fish with, man. His brother's a trip also. He's even younger. You'll hear him in the background cursing at Fortnite in Dutch. It's like, I don't know what he's saying, but I know it ain't nice. Little kid's like 4 or 5 years old. Just cussing it, man.
Crashed.
Your game crashed?
No, I crashed in game.
Oh, got you.
They made these streets so narrow.
Yeah, they are about stupid. Let's see. He was way up in that stupid cove. That's right. Way up there.
Alejandro.
Oh, you can't go. I think there's a dam right there. You can't go that way. That's right.
Zach lost control. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
Drop fast.
Let me see if I was right. Yep, I was right. That would have been a
I've got him.
big
Yeah, I got him
mistake.
marked on my screen right ready to go.
I need to go this way. God, this is such a long run, and then it's a really long drive in a boat.
Well, especially when we gotta drive all the way there. But the nice thing.
Oh, yeah,
is
'cause you...
fast travels on the way.
That's good. See, I'm sitting there worried I'm not gonna get there in time to get him getting it on stream. I forgot y'all don't have all this stuff over here, so you got to drive here anyway.
Oh, I've got everything. I'm just taking him the same route I want. There's just a ton of fast travels on the way.
Yeah, there are. You can travel that one main road and get like 10 or 12 of them, man, pretty quick.
Yep.
And it still ain't touching how many there are on this map, but it gets you a good portion of it on that main road.
Yeah. Well, it gives you enough of the map where you can pretty much get to one.
Yeah, just branch off. Yep, branch off to the others.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you'll probably rank up, like, I kid you not, probably 20 ranks just doing the fishing challenges in this map, because there's 81 of them. Bronze, silver, and gold.
Telling Zach yesterday I was trying to do a bronze, like catch a bronze smallmouth. It was one of the, like, Diamond Peak missions.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally sat there for probably 2 hours and caught everything but a freaking smallmouth.
Yeah.
I changed all my baits. I literally used every single bait that it said that they liked.
Yep. I've had those days myself. And I will tell you, the best luck I've had there in Golden Ridge with the smallmouth is the number 10 and number 9 crankbaits. I don't know why, but man, it don't matter what time of day it is. I get a smallmouth on that almost every time. The 2 tiniest cranks in the game. Those are like made for crappie and stuff. But those smallmouth can't leave it alone.
Your stream's frozen.
Oh, it is? Thank you very
I'm
much.
only seeing that guy sitting there fishing.
All right, hang on just a sec. I appreciate you letting me know.
Which way do I gotta go?
Gotta go right now.
It's still good on YouTube. That's very weird. All right, let me start Twitch again. Be right back.
So for that sign, Zach.
Which one? I've only hit like 10 of them. Well, I'm trying to look at my map and figure out where I got to turn before I get there, and it's just not working.
Oh, so it had an update. That's what's going on. Frickin' Twitch, man. Most programs these day and time are intuitive enough to know that if it's being used, you wait to do an update until it's not in use. That's about idiotic.
It's being used 24/7.
Yeah, true. Anymore it is. It says there's still an instance of it running, but in Control-Alt-Delete the task manager, there's not. Interesting. Maybe it finally closed out.
When you hop back on, yeah, it closed out on my end. It went offline.
Yeah, I closed it because she said it was frozen. And then I tried to open it. It said another instance was already running. All right, now it's opening. But it had an update because it said update failed. Another instance is already running. It's like, why are you trying to update when I'm streaming anyway?
Sorry, texting while driving.
Wow, this stream's been going for almost 3 hours and 15 minutes since I just started. It felt like I just started again about an hour ago. Holy crap.
And you started it right before I got done with work.
It still only seems like about an hour, maybe hour and a half ago, not 3¼ hours.
It also helps that you've actually had people you can talk to the entire day today.
Yeah, that is true. Alright, there we go. Now let me start the stream. Twitch itself is back up. Let me see if the stream... Uh-oh. Nope.
I'll go on once we get up here.
It's not showing it. What is wrong with you? Alright, be right back on